관계 두성에서는 단대천에 된저 과잠들로 차서로 다 들이대 왜 유주 가카시
We have participants from different Buddhist countries.
다 간다에네 또 누운지부터 지기도 들이대 차체
monastics, the holders of Vinaya
tradition. 지가서다
I myself
감미주야 그거 정보
been
병원에 쓰지
invited here
시라가총
to speak, and I
다들 지난주 무튼이
happy
초대그러 봐 자상가 아니
to be here. And so after this
가다베
session, you will continue
구두체야다
your
드즈제디 속구치야
and I hope there will be openness
상에 러여라 가다 구두체가 그들이야
exchanging your views with one
신가라즈 시 다른 가라즈 슝진 때문에 그들이야
when we study the
각샤
classical
봉송스
traditions, we
그래서 현루
speak
가봐
about three
현루 샤봐 달라 저거 봉스잖아요 그래서 두스 뭐 타치를 전달이야 어다 각샤 봉송도 계속 쉬어요래 제 소스融入 샤봐 되시고 마도
and then different
셰쇼 멤버체
proper view.
사들이 인도 지나서대
That you
구두 14호 용토하게 러여
the classical traditions. Likewise, I hope there will
가다
be
산제게 최디
openness in your exchanges.
론이도 다
Generally
말게
speaking,
하침부치기
with the Shakyamuni's
가다다
teaching has flourished
가수그래
on this
추규
since
추규
2,500
시작돼요.
years ago. And now it's a major
그렇게
religious
해서
tradition in this world,
저물이 가려야
on this earth.
제 당원 남번 맹년도 저기
Even in
세상에
countries
외쳐야
where Buddhism has not
그냥
flourished in the
딱새로
past,
쳐있는잖아요 그런
people
믹스지에 저기
take a keen
너는
interest
천지배 나네
in
도나시네
Buddhism. And even among
이용되기도
the scientists, there is a
사들이
very strong
인도
interest in the Buddha's teachings.
당 알아서 넘기 저기 태국 처음부터 태국 중국사
Usually we
시골에
use the term
이 책이 약하면도
Mahayana and Hinayana,
내 넘기
greater
뒤시기를
vehicle and lesser vehicle. I'm not
레지하게
particularly
추기다
fond of
빨리게 추기였잖니
these two terms.
게
I use the term
안에다
Sanskrit tradition
이어지야
and Theravada tradition.
애네 가다도 참을로 애네
All of us
빨리게 추기
basically already,
나리야
for example,
뉘냠시
in Pali tradition,
냠시들이
the Vinaya practice, the practice of monasticism,
나가는 시기 나는데 레지하게
traditions
추기 샤시하네
very vast.
러버스 냐는데 또
And also in Sanskrit tradition, the practice of the three trainings
삼월로 가다 결론 두원즈부
forms the core essence of the Buddha's teachings.
쟤네
And beginning from Nagarjuna, all the great
미기다서도 좀 된대 좀 된대
upholders
코라에
of Mahayana
침내버려
have been monastics. And we look up to the Shakyamuni as
두세네다
the founder of
좀 된대게 막
Buddhism. And
최대한
he
이다네
followers, and Buddha himself was a monastic.
뉘에냠네 디디 힘을샤
So when,
추적을
Nalanda tradition,
시서다
when Karma is,
기주의 개념의 도수 여러 개념에다 쪼르데
we put emphasis on monasticism.
요소와 아니 결론부터
Although we have different kinds of monastic vows,
쟤네다
the vows of bhikshu and bhikshunis, that's considered the peak
빨리 기준으로
among the Vinaya vows.
뉘에냠네 멍시
Likewise, the practice of Vinaya or monasticism is the foundation in Pali tradition. Likewise, it is the foundation in our Mahayana tradition.
질 가다 가샤샤나
As for myself,
저중에
from one side,
미지병원에
from one perspective, being a human being on this earth,
공tul 빼야지
I consider it as one of my responsibilities to spread love and affection or love and compassion in the in this world, irrespective of whether people believe in reincarnation or not, or karma or not. I consider this is spreading the message of peace, compassion as my first commitment. And as a religious practitioner, although we have different religious traditions, irrespectively, all religious traditions speaks of the need to practice love and compassion. And despite of philosophical differences, we have the same message. Likewise, even in Buddhism, we have different philosophical viewpoints, but the essential practice of love and compassion is same. And due to different mental inclinations and also propensities, we have different philosophies are needed. But as humans, we are taught by all religious traditions to be compassionate and truthful. If, broadly speaking, if I divide the religious traditions on this earth, they could be classified into two. One that adheres to the concept of creation, and another that doesn't adhere to the concept of creation. So the theistic tradition speaks of all of us in our entirety being created by the great God, the Creator, who Himself is of utmost, is in the nature of great compassion. So being created by that great Creator, who is extremely compassionate, it is inevitable that we should have this. We should also uphold His nature in us, embody His nature in us. And then in our non-theistic traditions such as Buddhism, particularly in Buddhism, we have two traditions, Nalanda tradition and Pali. These two traditions are actually based on two different languages, Sanskrit and Pali. And Pali tradition forms the very foundation of Buddha Dharma. As I told you earlier, even in Mahayana tradition, the Vinaya tradition is the very foundation. And we have different traditions in Vinaya, Sarvastivata, Masamkika, and so forth. So what the Vinaya tradition that we have in Tibet is Mula Sarvastivata tradition. And then Mula Sarvastivata tradition and Tamagupta tradition, these two traditions have flourished in China. So all of these Vinaya traditions follow the self-liberation sutras and practice self-liberation vows. So the Pali tradition is the foundation of Buddha Dharma. In India, Nalanda was a great institution for the preservation of culture. So in Nalanda University, since Sanskrit was the official language practiced by the scholars, so the tradition of Nalanda was preserved in this Sanskrit language. And in Tibet, Shandarakshita, who was a great Nalanda master, was invited. And the Tibetan king at that time, King Trizon Dezen, seeing that India is the very root of the very source of Buddha Dharma, the origin of Buddha Dharma, although at that time Buddha Dharma has already flourished in China, and despite that, King Trizon Dezen of Tibet invited Shandarakshita to Tibet. So at that time, Shandarakshita advised the Tibetans that since you have a different script, aside different language, instead of learning or studying, instead of learning Pali or Sanskrit, you should translate these texts into Tibetan. And then based on that translation, if you were to engage in study, contemplation, and meditation on the teachings, that would be really helpful. So with such advice, we have Tibetans have translated more than 108 treatises in from Buddha's own sutras from Sanskrit. And among them, we have around 13 treatises on Vinaya. And also, when it comes to the vehicle of on wisdom, we have very vast number of treatises. On top of those sutras translated into Tibetan, we have also translated the commentaries by Indian masters, which we call as Dengyur or the commentarial translations, running into more than 200 treatises. So all of these texts are now available in Tibetan, and that's what we study. These are what we study. So the Buddha Dhamma tradition that has flourished in Tibet has been introduced by Shanda Rakshita. And that this tradition is really comprehensive. And then there is so much emphasis on epistemology or logic. Shanda Rakshita himself had composed a text on Buddhist epistemology or art of reasoning. So these are texts, the text on logic. Brahmadavartika is one such text. So when relying on such texts of epistemology, what we learn to do is we simply don't rely on the text literally, but investigate on the meaning of the text, analyze on the meaning of the text. And then past Indian masters such as Nagarjuna and so forth, they all explain their teachings through reasoning. Particularly Diknak and Dharmakiti, these two apostles of Buddhist logic. They have composed their text. For example, the text Brahmanavartika by Dharmakiti is one of the main texts that we study in Tibet. For myself, since the age of 7 or 8, I have studied Brahmanavartika, like the preliminary logic and mind system of Buddhism. So from childhood, I have studied them. So in Tibet, there is a widespread interest in the tradition of logic. And this Buddhist art of reasoning is very, very important. Nowadays, in a modern world, the world has progressed so much in science. And the approach of modern scientists is they rely on reasoning. Likewise, as Buddhists, if we were to rely literally on Buddha's teaching, then there will be some difficulties. However, Buddha Shakyamuni himself has given us this freedom. Bhikshus and scholars, just as a goldsmith would rub the gold, grind it, cut it to get the purity of the gold. Likewise, you should also do the same thing with my teachings. So Buddha Shakyamuni himself has given us this permission to investigate his own teachings. So therefore, the text of Brahmanavartika or logic or reasoning are very important. So therefore, I would like to advise those following the Pali tradition to give importance to the study of epistemology or logic or reasoning. And apart from the text on Brahmanavatika, we also have texts on Prajaparamita. And we have 21 commentaries to the Prajaparamita Sutras. So all of these has been, these different commentaries, 21 commentaries by Indian masters have been explained in greater detail by Tsongkhapa in his Golden Rosary of excellent instructions. So the text on Brahmanavatika, Prajaparamita, and Madhyamika, these are very, very important for all of us to study. And among Tsongkhapa's writings, he has given more emphasis on these three topics and hasn't written much on Abhidhamma and Vinaya, because in Abhidhamma and Vinaya there is less usage of reasoning. And so in Vinaya, you simply adhere more, there is more emphasis on adherence to Buddha's words and reasoning. And Vasubandhu, who composed the Abhidhamma text, Abhidhamma Koshikariga, for example, Indian scholars like Dharma, Gupta, Tiknak, Vasubandhu, these their own way of presenting ultimate reality has been rejected by Chandrakirti. When it comes to the understanding of the mental factors, as explained in Vasubandhu's Abhidhamma Koshakarika, there isn't much we have there in terms of the views. And also as far as these, the explanation of the physical world is concerned, the natural world is concerned, the universe is concerned, I feel Vasubandhu's explanation, especially of explanation of Mount Meru in the middle, being surrounded by other universes, I feel those shouldn't be taken literally. And also as far as the distance between the earth and the moon and sun, what has been explained in Vasubandhu's text couldn't be taken literally. Sun is far, much further than the moon in terms of its distance from the earth. So I feel like because of old age, Vasubandhu was not able to see the distance properly, so he might have made a mistake there. So that's sometimes I jokingly explain why it happened. So when Vasubandhu explains the universe as having Mount Meru and so forth, it's difficult to accept his teachings on them literally. But when it comes to Vinaya, then we have the monastic vows, which has a lot of teachings on the monastic practice, such as the 253 precepts for the monastics and so forth. So very vast. So in Tibet, we have a very comprehensive study on these 5 classical treatises. Particularly, the study is complemented with the study of logic. And so this study is, the studies on these texts are carried away through reasoning. So because of such emphasis on logic, and since we don't rely on scriptural authority and give more precedence to reasoning, it becomes very easy for us to interact with modern scientists. So
또 러버숨 그냥네 고트르데니 하다 백향원 남아서 전에 지나서 못
So since all of you, the scholars and the monastics, are going to have discussions on the three trainings, I would like to say this. Buddhism nowadays on this world is drawing interest in places where it has never ever been known in some secluded places around the world. And so because of that, now it's very important for us to have good interaction with one another, and with the foundation in Vinaya, we should practice concentration in wisdom. And of course, I'm sure you will carry on this practice properly. But nowadays, even among those who have no interest in Dharma, the wisdom, practice of wisdom, and practice of concentration are actually very much relevant to those who have no religious tradition at all. And then when coming across convergent points, that's a different thing. But if there are divergences, then we have to see how they need to be interpreted. Some questions?
To see you here. And good morning, most venerable speaker and distinguished guests. So thank you for giving me opportunity to ask the question. So my question is, how can we build up the bridge between Pali and Sanskrit tradition? Thank you.
As I mentioned, the Vinaya or Pratimoksha, that is the same Pali tradition and Sanskrit tradition, both. So, like this kind of meeting, the scholars, practitioners, so both a tradition together and exchange, and it becomes very clear, same. And Vinaya is same basis of Buddhist practice. Shila, Shamatha, also same. Then Vipassana, Vipassana, then there are different, even within, also the Sanskrit tradition, there are a different school of thought. Mainly Vipashik, Sodantik, Chitta Mantra, and the Madhyamika, like that. So there are differences. The Vinaya practice is foundation and same, both as the tradition. So like this kind of meeting, I want to say most welcome, very important meeting. Thank you. Now next question.
Thank you, Your Holiness. We would have two more questions for this session. So our next question from Ms. Tan Lian Chu from Singapore, please. Thank you.
Good morning. Tashi Delek from Singapore, Your Holiness. Thank you for this great honor and privilege to be with you and everyone else at this conference here today. My question is, would it be possible for the Pali and Sanskrit traditions to find enough common ground from the three trainings, translated into secular terms and used as teaching curriculum in schools for general moral education?
since common practice, there are many common practice. So you see, school student, you see, the essence, you see, don't harm other and respect others' right. That's the basis. So all from Pali tradition, Sanskrit tradition, you can take sort of say the advice. So certainly can do. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, Vinaya practice is same, common. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Your Holiness. So now we come to our last question for today from Brother Tan from Malaysia. Brother Tan from Malaysia, please ask your question.
Morning, Your Holiness. Tashi Dilek, thank you for this opportunity. My question is, how to be a good Buddhist?
Oh.
Thank you very much.
I think Buddham Shanam Gajami, Dhammam Shanam Gajami, Sangham Shanam Gajami, not only just to repeat that word, but what is Buddha, what is Dharma, what is Sangha? You see, with some understanding, then Buddham Shanam Gajami, Dhammam Shanam Gajami, Sangham Shanam Gajami, and automatically become Buddhist. Okay. Then more in detail, what is Buddha, what is Dharma, what is Sangha? More detail as the explanation, you need more study like that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Holiness. So this would conclude our Q&A session for today. And thank you, Your Holiness, for giving us the inaugural speech for our main conference that is coming up today and tomorrow on Trishiksha. This is the conference that comes together with the Buddhists from both traditions, from Pali and Sanskrit traditions. Your Holiness, most venerables, and all beings in this great assembly, uniting the Sangha of different traditions, not to be the same, but to be harmonious, has been Your Holiness' wish for a very long time. So we thank you for being our great inspiration, Your Holiness, and may we wish that your wish for benefiting all beings would manifest. And this would conclude our inaugural session this morning, Your Holiness. Thank you so much. And
I myself, as a follower of Buddha and Bhikshu, and also some sort of knowledge through study from childhood. So I very much also appreciate this kind of meeting. So I hope annually this kind of meeting, more serious discussion will be very useful. So I'm looking forward our next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Thank you, Your Holiness.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Our heartfelt appreciation and thanks for your presence today, and also to the most venerable opening remark speakers for taking their time to be with us today. With us online today are the monastic members and the public audience from various countries. And we hope that today's inaugural session revive and pave the starting points towards more future dialogues and exchanges among Buddhist scholars of the Pali and Sanskrit tradition. With this today, I'll wrap up the session and see you all at the technical session this afternoon and tomorrow. Thank you, Your Holiness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
Bye-bye. Thank you.